What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an all-new Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. We have finally retaken Sardinia. It was very, very bloody, and surprisingly, it was probably a little bit of dumb luck as well on the AI's part. But other than that, we basically have about 1,000 fighters in surplus. So what I want to do is throw out a few fighters wherever we can. Let's throw in about 100 more here. Let's throw in about 100 more here. And, whoops. And let's go in and throw out about 200 in the Bay of Biscayne. And what we're going to do is throw on about 400 into the English Channel. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're certainly going to try it on out. And what I want to do is have a high replacement priority. It says we have minus 5% range, which I'm guessing is here. I'm wondering if there's any other ways that we could move around, maybe here. I don't know. As these fighters get destroyed, we're going to get better ones that are obviously being produced at a rate of almost 5 a day. So we have quite a few of them. Taking a glance around, we probably should throw in another 50 here. And we are doing very, very well in the Tyrrhenian Sea. So I'm guessing we're good for that. Taking a look at our fighters, we now have positive 276. I'm going to keep it at that rate for now. We have a lot of support equipment, perhaps too much. You know what I would love to do? Let's put it down to 5 support equipment. And then pump everything into light tanks, because that's exactly what we are going to need the most of. We need a lot of oil, and therefore we are building more. Slowly but surely. Pushing one of these oils all the way to the top. And we are now making about negative 22 light tanks a day. Okay, obviously it says we are 352 days away from having full light tanks. Let's also go ahead and remove 2 units, or 1 unit. And your entire goal is basically just to stand here. These 11 are going to try to retake this port. That's their only goal. And let's, get everybody prepared. And I want them to have some planning preparation. And that way they can hit the ground running with all of those bonuses. Let's also go ahead and start with the Atlantic Fleet. We can't do that, sadly enough. I do also want to take over Greece, but we're not going to do that just yet. Let's get capital ship effort and then into the Atlantic Fleet. I don't really plan on building a navy anytime soon, but the idea is pushing through those doctrines will give us a lot of bonuses. Let's go ahead and send these 4 units over. I would like more units to protect our coastline. Don't know how well this will work, but we're obviously going to try. Okay, these 8 units can go ahead and pair up with these 8 units. These 10, now all 10 of you are going to protect all of our assets. Just the naval bases. We only need 5, we have 10. Should be a nice amount of protection. All of these units should die. They obviously have taken a bit of attrition. Let's do a little bit of damage now. If they obviously get repelled, they get repelled. How is our planning bonus? We do have signal companies, so it's obviously going to be a big bonus as well, to at least the rate at which we are researching. Can we build better radar? Yes, we can. Phenomenal radar, I might even add. 1, 2, and 3. Still working on a lot of everything else, but I think I want that radar first. Okay, there are a lot of enemy troops here. Everybody is still gaining planning preparation. I don't think we're going to really fire that trigger just yet. We are throwing in a lot of planes, doing some damage. We have sunk a destroyer and a submarine. I really wish Spain would join into this war, but I guess they don't really need to. I have a lot of naval battles. We're losing a lot of convoys. Surprisingly enough, that looked like a victory. This looks like a victory as well. Let's go ahead, unread naval battles, remove all of these from the Mediterranean, and remove all of these unread naval convoy battles, and now they're all gone. Okay, we're down to 430,000 manpower. We really don't have that much left. So the idea is, like I said, build up our light tanks. We're making 7 a day, up from 1 a day. And now we're down to 290 to go. This support equipment is going to drop substantially over time. Are we now out of... we're out of oil, which is obviously what I knew. But I need synthetic refineries, and we're building 4 of them right now. Let's get another one up and running sometime soon. Down, down, down. Okay, so 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and we need 28. So we're good to go for now. We're actually surprisingly good to go on rubber. Okay, I am ready to do my invasion. Dispersed fighting has been unlocked. Can we get better construction or excavation? Not yet. We can't. It's not 1942. Can't do that. I would like to do more air superiority. Is there anything that I need, though? I would like a better navy, but let's not joke about that. I could get better recon companies, but I think my priority is to get signal companies would be pretty great. Let's actually try to improve the engineering companies, because we do more damage against forts, I guess. So the idea is I need to improve these tanks to the best of our ability. Everybody looks like they finally have a large amount of planning preparation, 72% out of 80. And they are obviously gaining some experience, I think, as well. Okay, so we have a lot of naval battles that are victories, and it's primarily because of all of our phenomenal radar. So what I want to do is I want to take Sardinia, I want to take Corsica, and I want to take Malta, but unfortunately I don't know if I really have that capacity. Let's go ahead and build another 12 of these units, and the idea is I want low equipment priority, and we're going to need a lot of oil. Unfortunately, we are trying our best. Those radar stations have been unlocked. Construction has been unlocked, so now we can get better excavation. Another 10% additional resources. And I guess we're going to send all of these units in. It's probably not going to work, but that doesn't mean we can't try. And it looks like we are now a better invader. We're also going to be getting a lot of experience. Everybody seems to be doing poorly, which makes me sad already. We've gained a lot of experience, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't look like it's going to be a success anytime soon. Had I had better tanks, maybe we would see that success. We'll find out what's going on sometime soon. I want these units to become trained rather than green. And we're doing a lot of defending, don't get me wrong. Maybe we need to add more tanks. I don't know. I mean, it might work. We're winning. I'm sending everybody in right now as we speak. They've also got a lot of reinforcements. Slowly but surely, it looks like they are pushing back, which is sad. Is there anything that I can do right now? Not really. I'm happy that we took the Suez. I do want to obviously take Malta. Prevent all of these planes from flying over and being a hassle. I'll take Cyprus. I'll take Rhodes. Atlantic Fleet. Here we are. Very soon. Looks like we've also finally taken Sardinia. I have absolutely no idea how we're going to take Corsica. I'm guessing through the same means. But it's going to be a challenge nonetheless. So I'm happy that this has worked well. Let's put you here. And the idea is to garrison up all of this land. Okay, so far so good. We now have our radar station back, even if it's garbage. Should I improve our radar a little bit more, we would have better access to this area. I don't know if I really want to. Don't think I'm going to, because we certainly could lose Corsica once again. Or, excuse me, Sardinia. How many tanks am I down? 4.8 thousand. It's going to be 503 days. We're building as many as we can. But I wish they would go a lot better. Let's go ahead and send over about 6 units of divisions, maybe even 8. Let's get 10 just in case, because I don't want to lose these at all. All we're going to do is defend this area, and only defend the naval bases. Alright, how are we going to get over there? Hopefully they're going to not get destroyed. And now we have these 12. Let's actually cancel this order and begin a naval invasion from here all the way to there. And it's going to take 16 days. And let's exercise what we can. We've got some units already making their way through. And I'm hoping we could take Corsica, and so we never have to worry about it again. That would make me feel very, very happy. Eventually, we'll also need to take Gibraltar. Don't know how well that'll work, but it would be amazing if we could throw on a radar station there and have a pretty powerful naval presence. Not only a naval presence, but also an air base, level 10. I could protect everything, really. You know what? I might just try that. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to work that well. We're now level 3. We are obviously a better invader. Everybody is getting more and more experience. We have 487 air experience, so let's utilize that. Looking at production, our number 1 priority was to improve our Naval Bomber 2s and make them into Naval Bomber 3s. So I want reliability all the way up. I want range. And then maximum engines. So now everything looks better. So really now they have more range, speed, and agility from before. Can I get another agility or another engine? Yes, I can, but I need more experience. And let's find those Naval Bomber 3s. 1.59 a day down to 1.43. And I can't wait to finally take Corsica. Ace Pilot has been promoted. Very soon, when I say very soon, I mean like really soon. I think the German Reich is going to try to declare war on the Soviet Union. I hope it doesn't happen this soon, though. And very soon, we're going to be running out of manpower as well, which makes me nervous. German Reich has called in Legionary Romania to the war here. So they've joined the Axis. Everybody here is part of the Axis, but not Nationalist Spain, even though we helped you out. I'm sure they'll join in time. Okay, I believe it only took 16 days, so we are going to try to get this experience up a little bit more. German Reich has declared war on the Soviet Union. They break the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and I am willing to bet that the German Reich is going to get annihilated. Even though that they're doing well now, it certainly cannot be sustainable. Let's wait until the 4th of July. And I also want to go ahead and improve. It's not 1942, so I don't want to get that yet. I do want better air superiority, so let's start. And we should probably start working on carriers. I don't know if we need it just yet, but it might be pretty phenomenal to get. Let's actually improve Support Weapons 3. It's only 116 days. And it's now the 4th of July, so let's stop exercising. And very soon, once everybody has full morale and full organization, we're going to send them on in to Corsica. We are still losing a little bit of tanks, which is fine. Let's go ahead and activate. How is this going to work? It looks like we're about to make our landing. 6 of them will go over. And now we're going to be basically creating a front line. And now an offensive line. Part of me wants to create a plan, but it looks like we're already taking some damage. So as everybody continues to move, let's go ahead and just activate. It says it's risky. It very well could be, but we have a lot of tanks. I don't know if the enemy does. But another issue I have is we have low organization, and I don't know if this is going to happen. Eventually this is going to just tick down and tick down and tick down because of supply consumption losses. But if it works, we're obviously going to try to invade Malta as well. We're down 4.3 thousand light tanks, and it's going to take about 304 days to even get those up. But at least we are doing a lot of construction. We are finally ahead of schedule with oil and rubber. Let's also build one more synthetic refinery just in case, and I'm going to push that all the way to the top. The Atlantic Fleet has been unlocked. Let's go ahead and unlock better Marines and better transport and advanced landing craft. Alright, we're having a little bit of an issue here, so can we push everybody in at once? Not really. Don't get me wrong, we're doing a lot of damage. Everybody is losing organization. They don't really have the ability to gain their strength back, unlike how we do. But we're taking quite a bit of damage as well. As long as everybody does some damage, at least for now, this fight is going to go in our favor. Let's send you guys in. Everybody has stopped fighting, which makes me nervous. And I don't know for sure. Can we not get any supply? Is that what it is? Like, you would think the organization would tick back up, but I guess not. Is this really not going to work? So we're fighting from the other end, fighting from both ends now. I have no idea, are we really going to lose all of these light tanks? Can we build a naval base? Yes, we can. It's probably going to take a very long time, but maybe if we could just hold out long enough, maybe we can get a naval base there. That's a little cheesy, but I think that's what we're going to try to do. Let's actually bring you back as well. We're digging in, but we have 0 organization, so if they just fight us, I don't think we could win. How long is this naval base going to take? 9th of September, so all we really got to do is survive for 2 or 3 weeks. Let's go ahead and improve our military high command. Infantry, division, and attack. I can't believe we never got that. Let's get that, even though we don't really need it anymore. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy later. You guys will do a little bit of damage now, because all we're trying to do is stay alive up until September. Call to arms request from Japan, no thank you. It makes me wonder if, you know, what the best way is to do these naval invasions, because obviously it doesn't look like it's working that well.
Pronto, signore.
Research is coming along nicely for better engineering companies. Let's actually send another unit with full morale in. And still waiting about 9 days. Engineering company has been unlocked. Let's start working on better logistics, because now we have less supply usage. And I feel like we could fit more units in and do better naval invasions. I'm going to send both of these guys in. Ooh, wrong area, but maybe we could go anyway. Looking at these 5, you can be sent in. All we gotta do is wait till the 9th. Ace Pilot has been promoted. And I just need organization. That's all we need. Now we should really start working on better agility for both our fighters and heavy fighters. And the 9th is almost here, which means we're about to have some supplies. There they are. I wonder how much supplies we can actually get. That's our question. China has capitulated. That's great news. Everybody is swinging on in from the backside of Corsica. And it looks like we are going to finally take the island. How has it really been this challenging? I don't know. But let's go ahead and delete these orders. And I basically am now going to begin a naval invasion against Malta. I don't know if that's going to work at all, but certainly we could try. It says it's going to take 16 days. Let's exercise for those 16 days. And yes. I can't believe we finally took Corsica. I mean, it's definitely been a while, but now we definitely have a better presence here. And I also want to take Gibraltar. Let's also go ahead and build up those brand new radar stations. 4 of 5 and 4 of 5. Could we get 1942 radar? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Let's actually get advanced computing machines first if we're going to take a penalty. And in about 16 days, we're going to try to land on Malta. I really have no idea if it's going to work at all, but that doesn't mean we can't try. How is the German Reich doing? Very poorly. So we're gonna have to send over some units sooner rather than later. We never actually took Greece, which makes me nervous as well. We're building about 11 light tanks a day, and it's going to be 205 days. I want all of these to go down. Let's also start working on even more factories, because we are going to need a lot of light tanks to go ahead and get this game pumped on up and rolling. And therefore, we're going to need more refineries in time. Okay, we almost have a lot of air experience again. I'm wondering if we could get our last 2 into the engine. Yes, we can. 175. If we got more range, and so this is all we can do. This is the strongest they can get. And let's go ahead and get the 4th version of the naval bomber. And how many are we actually missing? Surprisingly enough, we have a lot of fighters and a lot of naval bombers. But I think what we need to do is look at our fighters and remove 5 and then add 5 more to our naval bombers, supposedly. We're building a lot of light tanks. We probably could improve their reliability and speed, though I don't think we're going to do that just yet. Do these guys have full light tanks? 98. Waiting for equipment to be produced. They're waiting for 98 light tanks. Marines and light craft have been completed. Let's go ahead and unlock the light ship effort, because we really befriend Romania, might as well. They are obviously part of the Axis now. I'm willing to bet that these 16 days are over, and it looks like they are, so once we have a lot more organization, we're going to make our way down. I have no idea if the invasion of Malta is going to go as planned, but that doesn't mean we can't try. Let's send them on down. We have insufficient naval superiority. We might need a navy. Let's start working on building that navy. It's going to be a very long time, but let's start working on the carriers. Let's get the ball rolling. Do I actually have a navy? Yes, I have 47 ships. Let's go ahead and search and destroy in all 3 of these regions. And now our naval invasion of Malta, it should go well. I mean, it should. I don't know for sure. We have a level 3 general, therefore getting a 15% attack and defense bonus. It's just a small... Okay, perfect. Did not expect it would go that well. I also want to take Gibraltar. I really have no idea if that's going to work, but that doesn't mean we can't try. And it says it's going to take about 16 days. So I guess for that time, exercise again. And these... We want 2 units. Or better yet, maybe just... Yeah, let's get 2. To just start defending Malta. I'm very happy that now they don't really have planes in this area, or they can't really defend it as easily. And I guess we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.